So as I said before, they like your person, but they think that your person needs to grow up. My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and today we are doing a pet reading, and it's going to be a kind of eclectic reading because I'll be using the oracle cards and tarot, and then I'm also going to go into my pendulum and charts. Now we're looking at what does your pet want to talk about, so just a broad theme. Then we're going to look at what does your pet think about your love life. Now the reason why the insight is so profound is that pets come into our life to help us evolve, right? There's some particular lesson that we're working on by having them in our life, and we are also helping them evolve. So their insight is very important. Then we're going to ask, is there anyone in your circle that they dislike? Remember, they're highly intuitive, and we're going to find out why. And then we're going to look specifically at your pet. What does your pet need right now? What does your pet dislike right now that they want you to stop doing, right? So we're going to go into the charts for those, okay? All right, so let's just get a general theme here now. What does your pet want to talk about? So the broadest message that they want to share with you, what do they want you to know? All right, we have here High Priest, okay? So they're letting you know, if some of you have been wondering about your life purpose, it looks like whoever is tuning into this video, you're meant to walk a very spiritual, a deeply spiritual path on this planet. And it's not everybody has spiritual ability, spiritual gifts, because we are spirit, right? We are a spirit. This thing here is all close, right? We are a spirit, but it looks like you're meant to be a channel, a leader. You're meant to be channeling messages from spirit for the masses, because we see here this person here in the position of the guru, okay? And it wouldn't be a stretch of an imagination to imagine an audience gathered before this person and they impart an insight. Look at the hand is raised here, okay? So it feels like you're meant to be channeling messages for the masses. So you are a way shorer, or maybe you're a root worker. There's something that's been passed on through your ancestry that you have received. This is the left hand. The left hand is about receiving. So maybe there's something that you have received, but this person is receiving from spirit and grounding it for the masses. All right, so let's go deeper into this energy. So it feels like they want to talk about your life path. Okay, and we have here the wise fool. Now, the wise fool is the fool in the tarot. It is the one who is at the beginning of their spiritual journey. So it feels like for some of you that are tuning in, tapping into this message, you have not realized your full spiritual potential. You know you have it, right? And maybe some of you are pretending you don't have it, right? Maybe there's messaging that you've gotten that these spiritual gifts are, because some of us grew up, very fundamentalist situations. Maybe you got the messaging that these spiritual gifts are demonic or evil, or they're tapping into different spirits. But whatever it is that the patriarchy has put out there about feminine energy, right? But the spirits let you know that this wisdom that is resident within you, there's nothing evil or bad or shameful about it. In fact, it's something that you're meant to embrace, and it's something that is part of your path on this planet. Okay, so basically your pet's message is you need to get on it, right? You have a lot of spiritual energy that remains on top. You're still there in the beginner stage, and they want you to get on it. So let's pull some cards on that, but I think we're tapping in to the gist of what they're saying. Okay, Spirit tells us about the wise fool. Now, if you're interested in psychic development, my next class for beginners starts on May 2nd, and this is where we connect with or guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Whatever is your belief system, right? We're holding space for the multitude of belief systems. So once you can also hold space for multitudes of belief systems and you can respect other people's beliefs, you're more than welcome to join the class. I'll put some information down below, but very much. And we have here the hermit in reverse. And the hermit in reverse is someone who knows that they have an important role to play, but they're basically walking away from it. It's almost like the Jonah conspiracy. You're running away from your calling for whatever reason. For whatever reason, right? You're running away from your calling, or your spiritual gifts might be full-fledged, but you're just not using it for whatever reason. Maybe you're caught up in the 3D world or whatever it is, right? We have here the Four of Cups, and maybe you've been wondering why you feel like life has no meaning. It's because you're not living your best life spiritually. So you're bored, right? Nothing challenges you anymore. Star card in reverse, right? Some of you've not really embraced your spiritual path because maybe you're still smarting from some sort of hurt or pain, and you're still deep into that. I know when we're deep in our hurt and pain, it's very difficult for us to be high vibrational enough to connect with or guardian angels, guides, or even to receive intuitive insights, because the lens at which we're looking out at the world is one that is clouded by pain, deception, lies, whatever it is that has hurt us. What is the spirit saying about this smart fool? Okay, maybe some of you guys have become disenchanted because of what has happened in your love life. Maybe some of you guys, you're on twin flame or high level soulmate journey, and it's not turned out the way you thought it would, right? Maybe some of you have gotten disenchanted, disillusioned, right? But spirit is calling you back to path, right? Spirit is calling you back to path through your pets, right? Don't let whatever happened on that journey disconnect you from your intuition, your path, and what you're meant to be doing. Okay? All right. Now let's ask specifically, what does your pet think about your love life? What does your pet think about your love life? And we have the old wise man. So it feels like whoever is your spiritual spouse or the object of your affection, it feels like they approve of this person. And they approve of this person because this person is an integral figure on your path to enlightenment. And this person could certainly be your twin flame, because we do have the candle here, and they see this person as wise, very nurturing. They see this person as a paternal energy, whether they're male or female in body. They see this person as a very protective energy, but they also see this person as a very spiritual person. So they very much approve of this person, but I'm getting a little caveat. Let's see what that's about, right? But what they dislike about this person is how this person holds their emotions inside, and they don't tell you exactly how they're feeling. So they feel like this person can be more forthcoming with their emotions, more open and more decisive. They also think that this person needs to communicate more, right? You guys may not be in communication right now. They feel like this person needs to communicate more. I'm hearing it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. But they see this person's potential as a magician, as a deeply spiritual person, as a master manifester. They see this person's potential, but they feel like they have a lot more maturing to do before they get to this old wise man. They also see this person as having a lot of burdens or a lot of baggage at this time. So I think they're letting you know they see this person in their full self, right? They acknowledge their positive energies, but they also see that this person also has a lot of work to do before they level up and are deserving of you. So Overall, they approve of this person. Your pet approves of this person, but they feel like they got some growing up to do. Okay? Okay. Now let's ask Spirit. Is there anyone in your circle? And for this, I do need my charts. So let me pull up my charts here. And we're going to ask your pet. That's for health. And this is for animals. Okay, persons in contact. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to ask. Pet, your pet. Is there anyone in your circle that they dislike? Okay, who do they dislike? An immediate family member. Oh my goodness. Okay, is this a mother or mother figure, a sibling or sibling figure, or some honorary person? It's an honorary person. So this is someone, it could be like a very close friend, an honorary auntie or uncle, an adopted child, but there's an immediate family member that they don't like. So let's ask, why don't they like this immediate family member? Why don't they like this person? And we have provider, but because they don't like this person, they see this person as a leech, okay? And they think that this person only comes around when they need something from you. They see this person as seeing you as their provider, right? And they're basically a mooch, and they don't like that. Your pet doesn't like that at all. And maybe you've not recognized that this person is a mooch, but your pet has tapped into this person and realized this person is just using you, and they only come around when they want something. Okay, so you have to figure out who that is. But Spirit is saying it is an honorary person, so it's not a blood relation. Okay, it's someone honorary family members. Okay, all right. Is there anyone that they like? And we have business establishment. Okay, so there's someone that you're connected to for business that they really like. Why do they like this person? And it's the first person that comes to mind, okay? So whether you're an entrepreneur or you're working on a place, it's someone that the person that immediately comes to mind is that person. Why do they like this person? Why does your pet like this person? Because they see this person as a real friend to you. And anybody that's a real friend to you is a real friend to them, right? They see this person as having a heart connect to you. You guys are soulmates, right? A different kind of soulmates. You guys are kindred spirits, and maybe you guys have had lifetimes together, but they see this person as a true friend, okay? And they love that for you, right? All right. What does your pet need right now? Okay. Let's see. Their emotional needs. What do they need right now? Okay, so they're saying discipline and boundaries. All right. So it's your fur baby, it's your baby. Maybe I have scales, right? Your scale baby or fur baby, right? Maybe they have scales, right? You love them to death, right? You do anything for them. But pets also, like everybody else, right? We have to teach them how to treat us, how to treat our stuff, right? So there's some sort of boundaries or discipline. We're not talking about hitting or anything like that, but certainly you have to teach them how to treat your stuff. You have to teach them how to behave in the world, right? So there's some sort of discipline or boundaries that your pet needs right now. What does your pet dislike in terms of what you give them emotionally? What do they like? What do they dislike? Okay, so there's some sort of gift or toy that you gave to them that they don't like it at all. They don't. They just pretend to like it because they love you, but they don't like it. So I don't know what gift or toy you gave them. They don't like it. Okay? In terms of their physical needs, let me just get the physical chart. In terms of their physical needs, what do they need right now. And we have here massage. Okay, so some of them might be older, right? They might be having issues with their muscles, with their bones. Maybe some of them have arthritis or whatever. They like massage, they need touch. Okay, a little cuddle, a little rub down. That's what they really, really love. What are you giving them in terms of their physical needs right now that they absolutely hate? Okay, so they have checkups. So they do not like when they go to the vet. They hate it. But you know what? You have to do things for their health, right? But they're letting you know right now that they hate that checkup shit. Okay, let's see if they like the vet. Do they like the vet? They do like the vet. They just hate the process of the checkup. Okay. All right. So let's now ask if they have any other closing message for you at this time. Oh, I think I enjoyed this reading. All right. Is there any other message that they have for you at this time? We have the Four of Pentacles. And Four of Pentacles talks about, holding back or holding on to something or someone that does not align with you. We have a Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse, she does not share her emotions. Okay, she keeps her cards really close to her chest. Okay, we have the Two of Wands in reverse, which goes to the Ace of Wands for me, and then we have I was going to say the Ego in reverse, but it's the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I think this message is tied in with your counterpart. Now, your pet is saying they don't like your counterpart too much because, well, the part that they don't like is that they find that your counterpart is not forthcoming with their emotions, right? And they're kind of buttoned up. But your pet is also saying there's an aspect of you that's very much like that as well, right? You don't put your emotions out there. You're always keeping your cards so close to your chest. And even though you feel very passionate about the person, you give them the poker face. And then both of you guys are left speculating on what the other is thinking, feeling, or wanting, right? Now, even though we're very intuitive, sometimes it's always better to put your feelings out there. And sometimes people, they aren't able to trust the intuitive knowledge that's coming through because there's a lot of fear and there's a lot of trauma that's mixed up with that. So it's always best if you just put it there on the table. This is what I like, this is what I need, this is how I see this thing going, what's your position? So you have to have those conversations instead of relying on just they should know, or they have a crystal ball, there should be a mind reader and read what you want. Spirit saying, you have to put your pride aside and really kind of open up in order to get that intimacy in return. Okay, so that's your message that your pet has for you today. I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think about their likes and dislikes, especially. They were, I'm very forward. So let me tell me about what you think. All right, take care. Much love.